Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a divine feminine energy reading because there's a lot of energy coming through and messages that I've been guided to share with the feminine today. And so, interestingly enough, literally right before I sat down to do this reading, I heard a song, and it's very fitting for the message for the divine feminine. It is Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire, and I'm not gonna do the whole lyrics, but I definitely recommend for some of you to look up those lyrics. But the chorus part is, "This girl is on fire." And so it's a good depiction of the divine feminine energy right now. What I was picking up on is the Seven of Wands. So for the divine feminine, many of you are feeling like you really need to assert yourself, or are in situations where you feel like you have to defend yourself. You're on the defense. I love that this wand has a little bit of fire at it. But this is good. This is really, really good. It's time to be assertive. It's time to step up in your power. You are meant to be an empowered being. You are not a victim. You are the victor. And once you recognize that and realize that, your circumstances and situations will change. But this is an energy of boundaries, and I've been talking about boundaries a lot this week. I am filming this on Sunday, September 11th. It's going to be posted on Monday, September 12th. But part of the message for the weekly energy reading was it's important to have boundaries. And so this is the energy for the divine feminine right now. The need to set firmer boundaries, because things are imbalanced. There may be a situation, especially with your divine counterpart. This is also Libra energy, but where things are imbalanced. This could be the imbalance of communication, ghosting, breadcrumbing. This doesn't have to be your divine counterpart, though. This could be other areas and situations in your life that are really, really needing more balance and resolution at this time. The other energy that came up, and it keeps coming up, is the Lovers. But this week specifically, this is really about not just union and love and the connection between you and your divine counterpart, but about needing to make a decision. The divine feminine has the power to change their circumstances, provided they make a choice. And so with Justice and the Lovers coming out together, it's absolutely about making a choice that empowers you. The other energy is the Emperor, which is an energy of the divine masculine, but it's also number 4. It's about stability, commitment, loyalty, dedication, and firm foundations. And so for the divine feminine, the challenge of this time, the challenge of the astrology, everything that the divine feminine is going through, is to help them to step in their power, be more fair and balanced to themselves in terms of relationships, especially when it comes to the divine counterpart, making decisions that help them to remain in their power. Because how Spirit was showing me the divine feminine's energy right now is that literally the divine feminine, girl on fire, like, you have the power. You have so much power that you're failing to recognize, because you're literally waiting instead of making a decision, which is Lover's energy as well. It's about decisions and choices. Instead of making the decision, with the Justice card, instead of making a decision that brings you balance, you're waiting for your counterpart to make their decision, or to make a decision. And what Spirit was showing me is kind of like, was showing me like a poker table, and you and your counterpart on these opposite ends of the poker table, and you have a winning hand. All right, I'm going to tell this to the Divine Feminine. I'm going to say it again. You have a winning hand, but instead of playing your hand, you're waiting for your counterpart to play theirs. And Spirit is like, no, everything that the astrology is doing right now, with Mercury being retrograde in the sign of Libra, with Mars, which is battle energy, being in the sign of Gemini, which is the Lovers, is to help the Divine Feminine stand in their power and heal their inner Divine Masculine. So if you are struggling in any area of your life, this is really a time to make clear-cut decisions that help you stand in your power and bring more balance and stability into your life, including with your divine counterpart and your twin flame experience at this time. All right. So that's the energy and the message that Spirit wanted to bring through. We are briefly going to tap into the Divine Masculine energy. I'm actually going to use Rider-Waite for that, just to kind of see where Divine Masculine is at right now. Then we'll pull some more cards, all right? Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. What further messages do you want to bring through? For where the Divine Masculine is at right now. Wow. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. There is a desire for commitment and stability here, whether it is expressed or not. There's deep love and affection and a wanting of bringing this situation together, making it solid, making it stable. For some, with the Page of Cups, offer of love. It also could be an apology. There could be fear around the Divine Masculine at this time of if you're actually going to accept that apology, if you actually want this now too. But there is an offer of love here, absolutely. With the Page of Cups, next to it is the Two of Cups. This is a card of union. This is a card of reciprocal energy. This is a card of a beautiful, balanced, wonderful partnership that's loving and that is beneficial for both parties. There also is, because of the caduceus here, there could be a lot of healing taking place currently in a love connection. So healing between you and your divine counterpart. Because we have the Chariot, which is about victory. It's about forward movement, things moving forward in this situation in a balanced way. You have the Sphinx, which are highly spiritual beings, but one is light and one is dark. So that is the representation of the divine masculine and divine feminine, the yin and the yang energy. And it's moving together, moving forward in this Chariot energy as a victory. For some, this is related to Cancer or water sign, because there's a lot of water in this reading. But for others of you, this is just asking you to hold on and trust. Let them come to you. But again, also you need to make firm decisions, be assertive, speak your truth, speak from the heart, because as you do, that new beginning comes, that opening, entering into new territory. I am getting a separate message though, for some of you, your assertiveness with your person and you deciding either to cut ties or walk away, because I'm very, very much drawn to the sword, opens up an opportunity for new love. That's not for all of you, that's only for some of you. But with the full energy, there is a new beginning, whether this is a new beginning with a new person or a new beginning in a situation that is already established. But bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. You got to stand in your power. You got to be assertive, and you've got to set healthy boundaries, because we teach people how to treat us by what we allow them to do. And so if you've always allowed someone to come in and out, if you've always allowed them to call the shots, them to hold all the cards, when actually you are the one that's holding the winning hand, this is the time where you really need to be assertive and make that decision. Make that decision, because as you do, you'll actually receive everything that you want. Stability, love, commitment. For some, this could be even, engagement. That message of love, that offering, that commitment, that union, a victory of all the issues and situations from the past, and the beautiful new beginning. So that's where the energy is at right now. It looks like both sides though, because this was for the divine masculine, but I am reading it as the divine feminine energy as well. Both sides are very sort of have their guard up, have their walls up. And so again, if you have too much fire in a situation, you've got to add more water to it. You've got to give that heart energy to it. If you've been sort of, I'm getting prideful, or I'm not reaching out until they reach out, maybe this is a week where you make the decision, the choice to actually reach out and communicate and speak your truth to your divine counterpart. All right, but that's kind of the current energy between the two of you, which is a beautiful energy. I mean, you have so much yellow, which is all about happiness and joy and success. You have blue, so you have the emotions there that are really supportive and loving with the Page of Cups. So there is this beautiful connection that wants to heal or wants to come in. So let's see what else is happening between the two of you. We have the Quantum Oracle I'm using at this time. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians, unconditional love. Again, I'm just hearing for the divine feminine, you really do hold the power and you hold all the cards at this time, and you have to make a decision. One more. Okay. Consciousness of lack is coming up. You lack nothing. Lack is an illusion. So really examine your belief systems if you're feeling any sort of lack and limitation in your life. How you shift from a consciousness of lack is enter into a consciousness of gratitude. Gratitude is wealth. Lack is poverty. And so you get to choose. Again, you have all the power in this situation. You are on fire. Whether you're a man or woman, doesn't matter your gender or your orientation, it is about the energy. And so it's time to shift into an energy of gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for who you are. Because as you do, you enter into great achievement. This is the manifestation of what you desire. It is also a new beginning because it is a number one. And that new beginning brings a lot of hope and optimism into your life. Again, though, you have to shift from the lack to the gratitude to receive this great achievement. But as you do, the whole world opens up to you. There's beautiful optimism, there's new beginnings, there's new territory. The light is coming in. And it brings in this beautiful, loving energy, the loving woman, which I'm using as your energy, whether you are a man or a woman. This is your energy, that open-hearted energy. And when you are resonant with that energy, when you're aligned to that energy, that's when the love, the stability, everything that you desire shows up for you. Energetically, this is what's potential. This is what is coming up. So this is what wants to come through for you. But you have to be aligned to that. And you align to it by opening up your heart to it. And you can be assertive and have healthy boundaries without blocking or having walls up and preventing you from this beautiful new beginning that you desire and deserve right now. It is, though, about being assertive and really standing your ground and speaking your truth and explaining exactly what you want and not settling for less than you deserve. All right? Let's see what else is going on. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. That one flew out. Archangel Michael's coming through with protection. You are protected at this time. There is nothing to worry about. Archangel Haniel with the Divine Feminine. Again, just open your heart, be receptive. We have Archangel Sandra with innocence. Enter into that childlike innocence. Trust and believe that the beautiful energy that wants to manifest for you is coming in now. Sorry, I dropped one. Ooh. Archangel Metatron with twin flame. And we'll do one more. For some of you too, I'm hearing that, oh, that's beautiful. Archangel Raphael with healing. So this situation is healing. There's a lot of healing taking place. For some of you too, I'm hearing your perception of the situation is based upon false assumptions of their behavior or of their intentions. Their intentions are love, stability, commitment, really wanting to communicate that, and really wanting this connection as well, wanting that healing and wanting to be able to move forward and enter into a new beginning with you. All the cards are showing that. Both the tarot and the oracle cards are showing that. And so again, for the Divine Feminine, it's just time to be open and receptive, but to also stand in your power and make the decisions that honor you. You know, as you respect yourself, as you love and value yourself, you will receive that tenfold, okay? So we're going to do final messages for the Divine Feminine at this time from the Rumi Oracle. Higher self, Holy Spirit, what final message do you want to bring through for the divine feminine at this time. Again, everything that you're going through is just for you to step into your power. It truly is. Heal everything that needs to be healed within yourself so that you are in energetic alignment to the beautiful union and connection that you desire to have with your divine counterpart. We have number 12 energy, divine discontent. So many of you are just not happy with your current circumstances and situations. This is the 4 of Cups energy. This is that consciousness of lack energy. And it's very, very strong right now because you're not where you want to be and you're not seeing necessarily the results that you want to see. But as you surge on the uprising wave of love, you trust the divine. You trust all the detours and the twists and turns and understand that it's not a straight path. It never has been. It never was intended to be. It's a journey of you learning and growing into the highest version of yourself. As you allow yourself to do that and you go with the flow of the energy, whichever way it goes, that's when you will receive everything that you desire and deserve, because we have Merciful Mother Jamal, which is an energy of justice, healing, and balance. Okay? So with that, divine feminine, I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful week and beautiful time ahead of you. Again, set healthy boundaries. Understand that you hold all the power. You hold the cards. You hold a winning hand. And just make firm decisions that honor and value you. And you will succeed. All right. Sending love. Take care.